Children, now we have come to our planet Earth. We are going to discuss completely about the Earth in this video. The lesson itself is the Earth in the solar system. So far we have discussed about total solar system. Now the unique planet. Why we call it a unique planet? When you see the 8 planets here, in any planet the life is not possible. The only planet where the life can exist is the Earth. That's why we are living. If you are supposed to write about the Earth, the first thing is it is the 3rd nearest planet from Sun. And what about its size? Its size is 5th biggest. Means first Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, then Earth. Size-wise, it is the 5th one. 5th biggest planet in our solar system. 3rd nearest planet to the Sun. And it is a unique planet. Unique means only one planet. They may be saying that still researchers are going like that. There are some others that are all not yet proven. But the live example is, it is only the unique planet where the human life is existing. And it supports the life. Supports the life means what? We are there. We want many things. We want food, we want water, we want shelter, everything that can be provided on the earth. Here say on the earth we have mountains, rivers, plains, plateaus, deserts. All types of landforms are there. And we can have many types of food crops. Everything is possible there. We have hills, snow mountains are there. You know very well, many things can be formed. So it is called as a unique planet. And it has all the necessary things that a life can be survived there. Many researchers are trying to find out another planet, if it is possible to live on that or not. But still, they didn't find another planet like Earth to live. That means if the human life can be possible there or not. But researchers are going on. And another name for our Earth is blue planet also. Why it is called a blue planet? Because 2/3 of the water, 2/3 of its outer surface is covered with water. If you see from the space or from particular picture of the globe, we can see it is having 3/4 of water and the water resembles blue in color, and so it is called as a blue planet also. When you see from the sun, the reasons are many. The sky's rays may fall, the shade may fall, and it looks blue. So it is called as a blue planet. We have oceans now. 5 oceans are there. That we will learn again. 5 oceans are there. 7 continents are there. So Earth is also called as a blue planet. And coming to the movements of the Earth, about this movement, in another lesson you will come in detail how they have occurred. But now I am introducing that still now we have come across that in this picture. See, I told you that in one particular fixed path the planets will be moving, it is called orbit, and they will be spinning around themselves also. Same like that, our Earth also will revolve around the Sun. It will be revolving. It is also a planet. It is the 3rd planet from the Sun. It will revolve around the Sun. And how much time it will take for the Earth to revolve around the Sun? It takes 365 1/4 days. Like that, 1/4 together, every 4 years we have 366 days. That is leap year we call it. Actual time is 365 1/4 day. All these 1/4 days together, every 4 years we will have leap year. This 2020 is also a leap year. That is the revolution of the Earth around the Sun. Because of this revolution only we will have the seasons. Summer season, winter season, rainy season, autumn. All the seasons will be occurring because of this. At the same way, one more movement is also there for the Earth. What is it? While moving with the Sun itself, it will move around itself also in particular axis. That is called rotation. Because of that rotation, what we can observe? We can observe that we are having day and night. We have day and night as the Earth rotates itself. And see here, the shape of the Earth also. Earlier we discussed about this geography. The shape of the Earth is called geoid. Geoid means what? Near the pole, it will be little bit flattened. It won't be completely like a round circle. If near the pole, it is little bit compressed like a football, how it will be? Like that. And the movement, how the earth moves from, see, this is the direction. Remember the direction. Upper direction is north, south, west, east. The earth starts moving from east to west. So when it starts like that, you feel that it is rising in the east and the sunset. The rotation, the sunset will be in the west. So we say that the sun rises in the east because the sun's rotation starts from east to west. That is the reason. The sun will revolve around the the earth will revolve around the sun and the earth will rotate itself. When the earth rotation starts from east to west, not sun, remember earth. It is called as rotation, and when it is revolving round the sun, it is revolution. And 24 hours, we know that AM and PM will be divided. 12 and 12 will keep as a margin. So this is about the earth. And the next topic is satellites. I told you that the planets will be moving around the sun. Same like that, another object, celestial bodies, they will be revolving around these planets. Planets around the sun. And satellites, another body, celestial bodies will be there. They will be revolving around the planets. In that also, there are two types. One is natural and another one is human-made. Natural means what? They are the part of the universe. For example, moon. Moon, it will be moving around the earth. And it will move on its own also. So, moon is called as an earth satellite. It is natural. We didn't make it. And what about the human made? Why the people are making the satellite? They will prepare the satellites and they will send to the space. Through that only we can know, we can have a forecasting. To know this, whatever mobiles we are using, how it is being possible because of this human-made satellites only. Now we are here, I am teaching the lesson. How can you listen to that? All the technology. To know what is happening in the space updatedly, these human satellites will help us to know. And depending upon that, we will be doing the activities. Our mobile connection, whatever we say, internet, whatever we watch movies, the television shows, all comes under because of this satellites. They will be moving around and they will be sending the pictures to the earth. For example, what are the human-made satellites? IRS and EducateSat. EduSat will be giving information about how the nature of the moon, planets, everything, what is going on there, that fits through the satellites. So, this is the Earth and the satellites. And another important thing we should learn in the solar system is the moon. When do we see the moon? In the night time. And how does the moon look? Looks very big. The reason is, it is very near to us. It is very near to the earth. And it is a natural satellite for the earth. And see how many phases I have drawn here? 8 phases. Total, we can see in a month 8 phases of the moon. Starting from a new moon. New moon means on that day no moon will be there. It will be, night will be very dark. And slowly we can see a crescent moon, little big moon, then much moon. Then it will be full moon. The time period between new moon to full moon will be 14 days. 14 days we call it as a fortnight, 2 weeks. 2 weeks it will take from new moon to full moon. What is another name for new moon? Amavasya. It is Hindi name. They will say that today is Amavasya, it will be very dark, we should not go outside. And on the full moon day, it will be the sky. We can have a bright lightning in the sky and we can feel that everything is visible. And again from full moon day, slowly it reduces its. Again 50 days, it will become the new moon. These are the different phases of the moon. Understand? And coming to that, the importance of the moon is it is very near to the earth. It is the earth's satellite, natural satellite. It will revolve around the earth and itself. The earth, and what about its size? Suppose this is the earth size. And what is this called? This is called diameter. between. And the size of the earth is 1/4 diameter. Size of the moon is 1/4 of the earth diameter. Okay, in that it will be 1/4. Suppose if it is 10, what it will be there? It will be 2.5. Earth's diameter is 10, and what is this 1/4? 2 or 2.5 or 25. Like that. And what is another one? It's revolution. Revolution is what? Moving around something. The moon will move around the earth and it will move around itself also. Rotation. Both are same. 27 days only it will take to go around the earth and to spin around itself. That's why only we can see only one side of the moon. We can't see the another side of the moon. The reason is both the revolution and rotation of the moon is 27 days only. That because of that reason, we are able to see one face of the moon only. And what about the gravity? Gravity, you know, that weight. If anybody went to the moon, suppose on the earth, it is 36 kg. It is 1/6 of the earth. If he goes into the moon, what will be his weight? It will be 6 kg only. His weight will be reduced. You may be here 36 kg. If you went into the moon, what will happen? You will be becoming very lightweight. Your gravity reduces. And what about the life? The researchers, scientists have been going on doing researches about to find out whether the life is possible on the moon or not. They found that there is no possibility of life. Everywhere there were mountains, plains and some depression. That's what we can see in the moon like the pictures. There are big mountains, depressions are there. Depressions means what? Like a small dips will be there, no? Like that they are. And they found that no water is there. Like when water is not there, itself life will be very difficult. So they found it is not so easy. Life cannot be existed on the moon. And who is the first person to land on the moon is an American called Neil Armstrong. On 29th July 1969, for the first time he landed on the moon. He went into the space and landed on the moon. And even our Indian also landed. He is Rakesh Sharma on 3rd April 1984. Our Indian also landed on the moon. And they too were doing still researches are going on. Only some information we could get it. They wanted to find out whether the life could exist or not. Because moon is very near to us. And it appears very big also because it is very near and it's an Earth satellite. So this is about the moon. And the last 2 points we are going to discuss is asteroids. These are also celestial bodies. At the beginning we discussed not only planets, not only stars, not only satellites, there are some invisible particles, dust particles made up of gases and among them these asteroids. What are these asteroids? They are the tiny particles, very small particles that will be moving around the sun. Tiny particles, they are called as asteroids. And this, once you get the picture here, these asteroids, see around the sun like this dotted, they will be going on. Everywhere they will be. Not only the sun. But especially between Mars and Jupiter, we can see them many. This dust particles forms like a belt between the inner planets and the outer planets. That we call it as an asteroid belt. They are the tiny particles which move around the sun, but much amount can be seen between the Mars and the Jupiter, which we call them as asteroid belt. Where do we find this asteroid belt? Between Mars and the Jupiter. That's why, depending upon the belt only, we can divide it as inner planets and outer planets. And what are the another topic? That is meteoroids. What are these meteoroids? These asteroids are tiny particles of dust, but meteoroids are rocks. Small rocks will be there, and they do move around the sun on rocks. These are the rocks. Meteoroids are the rocks. And when they are moving around the sun, what is sun? It is a ball of hot gases. When they are moving around the sun, because of the friction is what? Force. Sometimes what will happen? They will burn. And when they burn, they fall on the earth to some places. And when they fall on the earth, we can see that some depressions happen. With that lot of force from the space, because of the sun's heat, the rocks will burst. Now we can see the people, if they wanted to break a mountain, they will keep big bombs. Because of that bomb heat, it will blast like anything and it will scatter some other places. Same like that, because of the sun's heat, this rock will burst because of the friction and then fall it on the somewhere else. And sometimes we can find that prints even on the earth also. And these are called as meteoroids. Asteroids are small dusty particles around the sun. Meteoroids are the rock substances that because of the sun's heat and friction, they will burn and they fall sometimes on the sun. Thanks.